The video you are about to watch shows exactly how easy these apps can manipulate the app system and try to manipulate you, because when I screen record and get things recorded in real time, it shows what can happen in the field. There's a little bit of a delay because my speakers were on in the car, but when you watch the video, you'll understand what went down. I feel everything was manipulated to make sure that there was someone to blame if everything didn't go to plan, which it didn't. It just didn't. It's a morning delivery. Hassle, hassle, hassle. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to show you a conversation that I had with Dlivrd to show you what happens in the field. I took an early morning delivery, a 7:50 a.m. pickup, and I was 10 minutes late, but I did leave when I was supposed to leave, following the app reminders, and I got on the parkway and I was like, whoa. I just immediately, because I was at a stop a few times on the parkway, and I let Dlivrd know I'm going to be 15 minutes late. I figured 15 minutes. And I pulled up at 8:05. I didn't leave to deliver the drop-off until 8:35. And it's because when I got there, the restaurant, they apologized and they said, we need more time to cook the oatmeal. It wasn't ready to serve. This is a quality place. And you have to make sure the food's properly cooked. You can't just take a shortcut, because then your customer's going to go in to complain that your food wasn't, cooked properly. It was subpar. So now I'm going to show you the conversation, and you have to cover your back, because I didn't want this to go on my record as, she was way late. Well, I left when the app told me to leave, and I was still late. I can't be responsible. A driver can't be responsible. Oh, there's traffic. There's this, there's that. There's a lot of traffic in Long Island. So here we go. The conversation started at 7:45 a.m. I write, I'm in lots of traffic. I will be 15 minutes late. And about 10 minutes went by, and then I get the response from a human. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for the update. Then I write, when I got there and I got settled, the restaurant needs 10 more minutes to finish cooking the oatmeal. Oh, delivered reminder, your pickup is in 30 minutes. Oh, let me show you. Let me go back. They sent me a reminder. Yes, I'm just down the block. I'm completing 3 deliveries for Dlivrd today. So I'm going to tap yes. 30 minutes for, please swipe start on the pickup task. Usually they send I'll show you. Usually they send, that was yesterday. See right here, hello, we want to confirm you were still able to pick up today's order. The app's acting differently with each delivery. This is what usually happens. So I typed yes. You see right there. So let me go into the app now. I didn't think that was going to happen at this moment, but it's good that I'm screen recording because I'm showing you exactly what's going down in real time. Bagel Chalet, 10:35. So I'm going to tap that, and I'm going to click start. Now, they didn't send me the reminder. Oh, you know what? Because they combined it. But usually they send that out where you have to send out confirm. They put all 3 together. Oh, okay. Let's go back here. Yesterday, yes. 7:44 a.m. The restaurant needs, I write, the restaurant needs 10 more minutes to finish cooking the oatmeal, which they really needed 20 to 25 minutes because they weren't ready. They were close, but they weren't ready. Then it says, it looks like you haven't picked up the order yet. That's artificial intelligence. Then they wrote, okay, got it. And then I sent that message again just to make sure that they needed 10 more minutes, but they really needed 20 to 25 more minutes. And then I typed, I'm on my way. And they write, oh, okay, great. But you see how there's no time on this text? You see that? Only the first one that I sent to them is, time. You see the time. So then they write, please provide ETA to customer. And then they wrote again, at what time when you arrive to customer? I was getting the food in the car. I was getting ready. So I write the app. In between, they sent that to me. I was already writing this to them. The app is working differently today. I did not swipe arrived when I got there 25 minutes ago, because when I went to go leave to drop off the delivery, it was telling me that I needed to swipe that I arrived. So that means it shows that I'm way late. So I have this in a text. Do you see what I mean? Because usually they say, oh, you arrived at your, pickup, you arrived at your drop off, but somebody's changing it on the other side when need be. Usually that does it automatically. So then I write 30 minutes to drop off, lots of traffic, not sure. And I wasn't sure because I was delivering to an area I wasn't really that familiar with, and there's morning traffic. It was around the courts, and anything around the courthouses, there's a lot of traffic. I don't want it to be on record that I was later than I was, because I reached out to them. Please keep in mind that if you don't swipe properly, it can affect your performance. Well, the app acts differently all the time to make sure someone else is responsible for the lateness. Then I write, I should have wrote, the app usually tracks arrival time automatically. That's a fact. I don't usually swipe arrived. That's true, I don't. The app does it. But for some reason today, I was supposed to swipe I arrived, and I didn't realize that until I was leaving for the drop-off. Please reply. I write, please reply. Why did the app change how it tracks a driver's arrival time? Really, why did it? All of a sudden today? Every time you process a task, you need to swipe every step of the way. That's not true. For the past 6 months, Dlivrd, the notification comes up. You arrived. I don't swipe I arrived. In the very beginning, I did that. The app does not always work that way. I want it on record. The office was not happy it was late. I felt you should know, because they weren't. I'll talk about that in a moment. Okay, thank you for letting me know, but it won't affect your performance because you reached out to us and it was restaurant who held you back and not you. Okay, all good. Plus the traffic issue. I mean, don't worry, okay? So that's how that ended. Because I'm only around the corner, I'm driving to Bagel Chalet right now, and I want to see if the notification pops up telling me that I arrived, because that's what usually happens. But as you can see here, the bottom of the screen is expecting me to swipe arrived. I haven't done that in 6 months. But for some reason today, I really believe it said I arrived when I got there. And I didn't think much of it. I went about my business, talked to staff, sent a message to Dlivrd. And then all of a sudden when I left, it's telling me that I needed to swipe arrived. Because it would have shown, no, the driver was late. So let's see what happens here. I love to screen record. Nothing like people parking in a spot it's really not a parking spot. There you go. You have arrived at your pickup. That happened earlier, but then all of a sudden, see, and on the bottom, it says, it's waiting for me to say successful, order picked up. So I feel this is just my opinion and me being in the field and getting this on a screen recording in real time. Most people just want to make sure that if something goes wrong, there's someone to blame for the issue other than themselves. This is a perfect example of what I mean about that. So, you see what I mean? Why? I know I pulled up and I saw that message pop up. But then with all the dealing with the restaurant, being, respectful, working with them, I pulled up. I had to move my car twice because there were other deliveries to the mall and the trucks were blocking the cross path where you could bring down the cart because they have a cart there. And then when I went to go leave, I was like, what do you mean I have to swipe arrived? So it's showing that I was supposed to be there at 7:50 and I'm driving away at 8:35 and the delivery should have been delivered at 8:30 at the drop off. You know what I'm saying, folks? Do you hear me? Proof. Screen recording. It works great. You get to show exactly what's going down without any manipulation. All I have to do is press record. I love it. So I just, you have to protect yourselves because that was a lot of manipulation. And I sense that once in a while when I work Dlivrd with the real person on the other end. Most of the time it goes very smooth and they're willing to pay you for your time for staying, you know. But for some reason today, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to make it look like she was late. That's how I take that. Can you blame me?